All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Osu Taiko World Cup 2024, the quarterfinals. I am your commentator, Beat43210, and today we have an exciting matchup between number 4 and number 5 seeds of the tournament, the United States taking on Brazil in the winners bracket. This is going to be an exciting matchup. We got a top tier of fine quality players who are looking to put on a good show, push themselves to the next level, and try to make it to the semis while in the winners bracket. But it's going to be a tough matchup ahead, especially with a lot of the old familiars on these rosters. And a very spicy pool to go with it. So, we got to get to the rolls. Come on, the good old spicy rolls. We all love to see it. In fact, we may be able to see it for once on time. Hey, that's always a good sign. All right, get your predictions in on what the rolls are going to be. We got Tiger Eyes refereeing the match. And Foxer rolls at 28. Not great, not terrible. Yeah, it could be a lot better. But we've seen lower rolls between other matchups, so Foxer is in with a chance. Oh, look, I'd love to see 1 in 99, but I don't think we'll be seeing 1 in 99 today. RJ rolling a 71. Unfortunately for Foxer, will not be winning the matchup. But that is a-okay for the United States as they win their roll. And it looks like I'll be having a friend co-commentator joining me in a minute. Just getting things a bit set up behind the scenes. But of course, that will be in a moment. In the meanwhile, we do have the United States deliberating on their first ban, and the only ban they will make. But of course, that's going to be after Brazil makes their first ban. So, Brazil will be banning Nomad 6. Getting rid of the speed tech in the pool. Unfortunate for Nomad 6 fans. And there's a couple of them in the chat, but oh well, happens. And Hard Rock 2 will be banned by the United States. Wait a minute, are the colors backwards? I think the colors are backwards. Yeah, the band colors are backwards, guys, but yeah. There we go. So yeah, Brazil should be banning them on 6, which should be blue. Oh yeah, that works too. Excellent. So, United States will be having their first pick. This is the pool that is in front of us. Now this is a best of 11. And it looks like I will be getting a friend in a second. Hold up, it's coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me in the co-casting booth today will be none other than Jay. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing very well. I'm also very happy to be here, actually. Seed 4 and Seed 5. This is a match for the ages. When North and South America clash.
100%. And with that out the way, we're going straight to Nomad 2. System Z.
Because they picked up My song, they knew I was coming.
Yeah, of course.
they sensed it in the wins.
Although you didn't pick it in your match against Malaysia. Very tragic.
That's because we would have lost.
Ha! Fair enough. Fair enough. I will say I'm very... What?
Go on, you will say.
I was gonna say
up to it.
I was leading up to the fact that I lost a fair amount of channel points on that. That was very tragic.
I don't know why you did that. That was very silly in my opinion.
I know, it was, and I loved it. It was a good meme. But of course, let's get into the match ahead of us. Looks like we have Aora, RJ, and Silver Tyrant stepping up for the United States. And we got Hikaru, Skull Kid, and Lorez Neta representing Brazil. We also have the channel predictions up and running. A little bit late in the ball, but better later than never.
Yeah, very interesting map No Mod 2 is, because it's OD7 despite being relatively low BPM, it is very easy to trip up on the hundreds. I can't imagine there being too many misses going around in this lobby though. It's not just the teams, every single player right here is absolutely stacked.
And with that stacked, some come very stacked scores. Everybody above 99%, with Silver Tyrant holding the double S in the first third of the song. Very formidable. Brazil maintaining only a few thousand points. Despite that, consistency across the board, helping a lot. RJ barely avoiding 98%.
Yeah, this really is the type of map where one miss can actually swing it to a team. Silver Tyrant's going to drop the double S, but still keeping very high accuracy, but it's being matched by Hurricane on the Brazilian side. Just player 2 and 3 on the US need to keep those 100s away. RJ's going to find a miss on the long burst. Huge advantage to Brazil right now.
Silver Tyrant also missed as well, even adding more momentum to the Brazilian side to defend their opening pick. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Still some very fantastic scores across the board. We see Hurricane with 1/100 topping out the lobby with a near double S.
Very impressive act. We have practically nobody has more than 10 100s here. Like
Some very scary scores.
This is going to be a good one. Every single player here is so good.
Yeah, when you see the lowest score in the lobby where it's basically 99% with a 700 combo, you're in for a fun time. So Brazil getting their opening pick out the way. Oh no, wait, hang on. No, that wasn't their pick.
The picks were backwards as well.
The picks are backwards as well. I've been baited by the colors instead of paying attention to logic.
So Team Blue is gonna pick free mod too.
Ah, yes. So the United States actually had a breakpoint against him. So Brazil actually in a much better position off the back of that victory. So while the string picks get picked apart and put back together again, 3-mod-2. Thoughts?
Yes, we're gonna see, let me count, we're gonna see 24 mods.
Heck yeah! Wait, what?
Yep, we're gonna see 6 hidden, 6 hard rocks, 6 score V2s, and 6 no fails.
Yeah! We love 24 mods. Like, 24 making a comeback, as they say. But yeah, 2.5 minutes in the length, 180 beats per minute. Fair amount of SV that's involved in the chart. So, gotta be a little bit careful if you decide to brave the hidden hard rock. Now, of course, while we do expect hidden and hard rock across the field, for the uninitiated who have only just tuned in, you don't have to go with any mods. You can play this with just no mod.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Stacked lobby right now.
But this is a stacked lobby. We don't take no mod and win a bracket. Absolutely not. We are going hard out on maximum power. So, here we go. Car edit version of Me and You. As the action gets underway, everyone holding early. The slow section catching a lot of 100s, particularly off arcs. And RJ as well.
Hurricane is really the man that can play everything. The only player to not get caught out with act drops at the intro. You can see on the US side, RJ's just scraping the 99, closely followed behind the rest of the team. Foxaroo's just cancelling that out. 15k advantage, and it's just purely on act.
Yeah, very intense. As we move on to the halfway point of the song, Brazil barely ahead, only 10,000 points, and is largely off the back of Hirake, who's been carrying the team.
Yeah, the first, like, 2/3 of the map is where you get all of your act, because this map is very spiky. The difficulty at the ending is way harder than the rest of the chart.
Yeah, and there's a lot of notes where you got to suddenly slow down your tapping to avoid
we're getting
overstreaming.
into the first somewhat tricky 1-6 section. The SV here gets really high on Hidden Hard Rock with this stream. Is it going to catch any players out? A couple of acts. Skull Kid. He's going to nip the tail end of that. That's
RJ also picking up a miss.
Ooh, actually, it's not. They're going to trade over. And it's still going to be an advantage for Brazil. We still got one very spiky ending here. And Hirake and Foxaroo holding on very strong right now. There are no 99s on Team US. They need to maintain the act in the hardest part if they want to claw this one back. Here we go, some of the tricky 1-6. Aurora's going to find the miss. It's going to push it. RJ's going to find the miss. Brazil is running away with 3-on-2.
And they've done it. Brazil.
Hirake
Starting,
is that 1-100. Is that 1-100? It is. Keep in mind, this is like OD, what, 9.24 or something? Man,
yeah.
Unfazed. Even Foxaroo, 12-100s. Absolute beast.
6.5 star Hidden Hard Rock? No problem. Easy. And that is what Brazil does to get 2 points on the board. They weren't really perceived as the major underdogs or anything like that, but this is certainly a very good start.
The K in Hirake stands for killing it right now for Team Brazil.
100%.
And the RJ stands for really, Jay? You're gonna go with that lame joke?
Well, of course. I mean, you named yourself after a letter. Well, you have every...
Imagine holding a child in your womb for 9 months and you give birth to them and then you're like, I'm just gonna name them after the 10th letter of the alphabet. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, exactly. Think about all the people with the letter J in it.
Oh, no hesitations from Team US. Gonna go straight into No Mod 3, the speed pick. And if they do very well at this, DT2 might also be an option for them.
Yeah, the United States definitely not off the start that they would have wanted, but they've been very competitive against Brazil against both picks. So if the United States can pull off a very formidable performance, they can definitely try and stake some terror in the eyes of the Brazilian side, stop them from building even more momentum in the match.
US has always seemed like a country across the past few years that have sort of drilled into speed picks. So we'll have to see what happens. We've got Foxaroo switching out for Miwu on the Brazilian side. And Skull Kid is a very well-known speed player. But we've definitely got players like RJ, no slouch either. I think it's a strong pick. But it's also very difficult to... It's like, what do you pick against either country here?
I think so too, but the United States have had a fair amount of roster changes. And some of the players that's been subbed out over the years were prominent speed players. But does that make them weaker in speed? We're bound to find out.
I don't think it does.
They're certainly acting like it doesn't.
There's definitely risk to every single pick that every team is going to go for throughout this match.
They are the only player to pick up some 100s. But that was just more of a bad start rather than actual 100s. So it's going to give Brazil a small lead for the time being. Oren definitely got that consistency to keep up with the Brazilian side.
Kind of very interesting. US picking no mod 2 and no mod 3 as well. They've gone for 2 no mod picks where combo breaks are actually catastrophic, and they mean a lot in a type of map like this.
Well, that's why you just don't miss.
Well,
right?
RJ is definitely doing that right now. He's doing the missing. Give a little bit of an advantage to Brazil right now. The thing with this type of map is OD7 is surprisingly low for this type of BPM, because if you don't have high AC, you don't have combo. So I expect everybody to have 99s by the end of this.
And if you don't have high AC, you know what you also don't have? You don't have score.
You don't have combo on this type of map. Yeah, if anybody like under 99% FCs this, I would be genuinely surprised. Like that doesn't happen on this type of map. Everyone getting through the finishes very well. We still have 3 double S's on the board right now. And 1 -1 as well.
Skull Kid also not too far away from that double S.
Yeah, Skull Kid's 1/100 is the only deficit on Team Brazil right now. They're playing near flawlessly.
Definitely not the result the United States were looking.
Yeah, a little bit of a break here before we get into the densest chorus. If there are going to be any misses, they're going to have to be here if Team US doesn't want to have a second point broken. There's another miss from RJ. Silver Tyrant and Aurora holding strong, but it's just... No, all the double S's on Team Brazil are gone.
But Silver Tyrant, the last hope of a double S. Will he be able to get across the line? He's
gonna get it out. But 2.996 billion Brazil, 4/100 shared across the team. They were too strong.
Hey, look, I rate that an S for consistency. You know, definitely a terrifying result for the United States. But Silver Tyrant definitely unfazed. Just like, yep.
6
right,
S's across the board. No hesitation, Brazil. They have a game plan. Free mod 2 worked. Free mod 1 straight into it. Gonna be the Ferwicodus Einov.
Oh wait, that's Einov. Oh, I thought that was AI Nav.
Wouldn't they both be capitals if it was AI? I don't know.
I don't know. I've been paying attention to the markets for too long. Oh, good. Oops, it's an embarrassing way to find that out. Anyways, so back to the free mod, back to the freedom of choice, but choice is an illusion. There's only one correct answer in this matchup, and that is Hidden and Hard Rock. So.
Yeah, and this one definitely feels more Hidden Hard Rock friendly overall. So I do suspect we'll probably see a loaded lobby again.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be intense. But United States, if they end up losing this pick, they're going to be in a very tight spot heading to the second half of the match.
Yeah, judging from the free mod 1 performances last time, Hurricane had killer act. Foxaroo was very close behind as well.
Well, here we go. Everybody all picking all the mods. I wonder if Flashlight was an option, would anyone go for it?
Nope. Flashlight shouldn't even give PP. Peppy, get on that.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe somebody would do that as spite, but not for an actual competition.
Fun fact, in 2015, I was going to use Flashlight, but I didn't read the tournament rules.
Oh,
Skull Kid with a very early miss. But it's actually going to be counteracted with a little bit of shaky act on the US side. The OD 9.2 is not like catching a couple of players off guard.
Yeah, but Boxer and Hiroke, once again, the men of the hour, crushing their picks with some very formidable scores, and United States is struggling to keep up. Just as much as our client is.
Oh no, stream broke, boys.
Oh no. But that's okay. Who needed the whole stream? We can just get a part of it. We can see Aoro at 99%.
Leo Wick. Okay, never mind. They're hitting the notes, guys. Just believe.
They're hitting the... Yeah, just believe, right? You see the snowfall? That is someone's broken dreams because someone missed.
Oh, it's snowfall. I thought it was just confetti. The first time I saw it, I thought it was salt.
Look, I know that we don't have snow in Australia that much, and there's a lot of salt in this tournament, as there always is every year.
Well, we just had a bit of a snowstorm, and coming out of the snowstorm, we've got RJ and Aurora finding misses on the US side, and Brazil's got a 100k lead right now.
Yeah, definitely a salty situation forming on the United States side, as they're just getting increasingly frustrated by Boxer and Hiroke's ability to just not make errors.
Hiroke won 100 again. My man is cooking up in the lobby. Foxaroo 5 100s. And Zoc coming in for the US, getting the FC, but just a couple of chokes on the... I think from just pure ACK alone, if the whole US team got the FCs, they still couldn't have clawed it back. Very
Absolutely
strong,
insane.
very dominating picks from Brazil. Just nailed it straight into free mod. But they're out of free mods now, so
yeah,
maybe a little bit of a relief for Team US. But it is also their pick, and they are also at quite a deficit. Look at DT1, very interesting. I guess the No Mod 3 pick did not pan out, so DT2 does seem quite risky.
Shout out to Zoc for managing to be the only player from the United States to survive that map unscathed without a miss. 3100s and no misses is nothing to sweat at, especially for Hidden Hard Rock, so definitely a good scorer on his part. But time to bring out that maritime police. But we're gonna speed it up a bit in a moment.
Yeah.
Because this is too chill of a chasing music. We need to speed it up to intensify the action.
Yeah, and with GT, the increased OD makes this actually very, very easy to just trip up on just random 1-3 patterns.
Yeah.
And while we're all here on this lovely Saturday night, Sunday morning for us.
It's Sunday morning.
Chilling out to Maritime Police. I think it's Maritime. You guys head on over to the OS store to get a country banner to support your favorite teams in the World Cup. US, Brazil, can't decide. Get both.
Yeah. 100%, right? And if nothing else, right, you can always buy banners for Flow.
Well, actually, it's very funny that the difficulty name is Flow, because it's going to be very tricky to get into the flow of things with just how jolting this map is.
Yes. But RJ is starting perfectly, although it does pick up a 100 early.
Oh, true. There are still Taiko native plushies available.
That's a
this
thing?
This is true. Thank you very much for that. What do you mean this is a thing? This is the second wave.
What? Oh my god, I'm out of the loop. No shot. I think the Osu police will be coming after me very soon for not knowing it. But until then,
man is on the run. He's on the streets. We
are on the run. You can definitely say Brazil's on the run as well, from trying to get away from the United States. But the United States are putting off a very formidable start. Only 4,000 points separating the two sides.
This part's chill, but there is going to be a 1-3-1-6 section that's easy to choke, and then there's the low SV as well. So, I may have just lied. It's just the low SV. And this is very
hang on a
offhand,
minute. The accuracy drop. man. Everybody's still
holding
fighting it
very
out.
well. No, but the score went back towards Brazil. What happened? No, Foxer is going to find the first miss of the lobby.
Okay, this is good for the United States.
It's very possible Foxer is going to hit that combo cap, but just barely, I think.
No, he will. But the question is, will the United States be able to capitalize on this? This is a major mistake. Well, I don't not even major, it's just one miss. Like, on a chart like this, in this competitive of a lobby, one miss is everything. And that's giving the United States a fair amount of cushion.
Too much map left. If anyone misses and it's clean, the US could hold it, but they're going to hold it. Scream, everyone's fine.
Alright, this should be smooth sailing for the United States.
They are holding out. There's still one little bit of a doozy at the end. People are going to get through that 20k.
Nah, 20k? No way.
They are beyond chilling right now. They get through the ending. Full team combo on the US. Just the one miss on Brazil's side.
Wow. If there wasn't a miss,
it would be very close.
Ooh, actually, let's try quickly counting the 100s.
Got 52, 83 on US side.
Yeah, and
on to 84.
That's less than
oh my
84.
Goodness.
Oh my god, it would have been 100.
100 difference to the US.
Ooh.
You know what? I want to congratulate us on this. I think this is the first time that commentators have done maths live on stream and not utterly butchered it.
Yeah! Let's go. 100%.
You know, I've seen some real terrible maths on stream. Like 19 plus 17 is equal to 37. But I think we did good on that one.
No, we did good on that one, guys. Yeah, 100%. You know, because I have never failed math ever.
To quote the legend that is Mew104, not a sweep. Slippers are off the table.
Yes. We will not.
Oh, we're actually seeing Hidden One. They did it.
Yeah. No, we don't fail. We don't fail math. We also don't fail to see Hidden One. I don't know if it's the first appearance of the tournament for the week. We did sleep for the last 8 hours.
Well, he keeps getting banned.
So
and there's more than one reason why it keeps getting banned.
Ah, yes. As the player, as the now ex-player, you want to please explain it?
It's slow BPM. Not many people are good at slow BPM hidden. The song also doesn't help you at all. Like, the song doesn't help you keep in rhythm at all. This isn't even this is just noise I'm listening to.
There are charts out there that sound worse than this. But yeah, definitely
also,
not the easiest.
The loudest instrument in this piece of music is on the offbeat. Like, it's like dun 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 dun, and it's very, very distracting because it's not on the main beat. DJ Remocon, why did you do that? Wait, it's so crazy. Of course, it's mapped by Agu as well. Bro is a fiend for unplayable hidden maps.
Yeah, let's go. 100%. We all love unplayable maps. Definitely a good start.
This will be
opening
very interesting. And the thing is, right, it's 145 BPM, but there's a lot of 1.6 in this, right? And everyone just thinks, oh, 1.6, just play faster. But the thing is, the 1.6 is still slow. Like, because the base BPM is already so low.
1.6 is more like 1.4 at 200. Good meme. But so far, you know, on a map that's been banned heavily, you'd expect a big swing, but it hasn't happened yet. Instead, Boxer, first player to pick up a miss, but the accuracy still keeping Brazil afloat.
Yeah, Aurora needs to get that accuracy up to compete because we've got 99s and a double S on the Brazilian side right now. Right, this 1-6 is offhand. Who's gonna get tripped up? No one!
Oh, wow, no
They
one
all
does,
hit
but
it.
RJ suffers a huge accuracy drop, keeping that combo alive.
Ooh, the US
Aurora is now
Aurora's gonna
misread.
find the miss. No, Aurora, what's happening? He's down to 95. No, he can't get back into it.
He's gone.
That's the problem with
The
the
map,
low SP.
the map is too sick. It's too sick for him. He's been taken by the plague.
Yeah, what do you think Polynosis means, Pete? Just out of curiosity.
I'm going to say it's an illness when it comes to like Black Death or something like that. I don't know.
No, it's just seasonal sickness.
Bruh. I don't know.
It's not that bad.
Okay, look. I sat the HSC in Year 10 for math.
Dude,
I didn't sit the HSC for English.
Dude, we were so distracted that Hero KSS is gone.
Oh no.
But Brazil very cleanly taking the point. Getting 2 FCs in the lobby. Yeah, the US actually gonna, like, Miniature Lamp, gonna really pop off an MVP that one.
I'll be right back.
He's gone. Well, it is the US's pick, and they're gonna have to pick a real doozy here because they're down 1-5. It is match point for Brazil in this winners bracket match. Seed 4 and Seed 5, Brazil really going the mile here. And they have some options. I feel overall Team US has been out-act at pretty much every step of the way. So they are going to run the DT2 though. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Nomad 1 and 5 are both very ACK-oriented. They did just lose a hidden pick. Hard Rock 1 is very ACK-oriented. DT2 plays to their speed strengths. But we will see. This one is a little slower than the previous speed pick we saw.
Yeah, raise your hands. Definitely.
Are all DT farmers.
Ah, yes.
The Mario has returned.
Mario. I will say, Double Time 2 and Double Time 1 this week, very popular songs, so it does help out a little bit when it comes to developing the timings.
I know that we are in 2024 and we have been running officially supported OS World Cups for the past 14, 15 years, right? But
Really
to all map pool selectors, just remember your map is more likely to get picked if people like the song.
Exactly.
I don't make the rules, that's just how it happens.
So that means, you know, when you decide to pick songs, it's not about the map quality, but the song quality. Big brain.
Okay, it's funny because I did attempt that in 2020, just picking only good songs before good maps, and it went relatively well for a couple of rounds. So the client, on the other hand, doesn't like. Okay, never mind.
There we go.
They've been forgiven. Right, well, if you are a Team United States supporter, you will have to raise your hands and give them your energy for this one, because it is do or die right now. Well, it is not really die, it's more like recuperate and come back stronger next week.
Yeah.
But they are going to need to take this and the next 5. It is quite an uphill climb.
Yeah, it is a tough climb for a reason, especially against a formidable team in the winners bracket. But the score doesn't lie. Yeah, not going down without that much of without a fight. All the scores kind of consistent across the board.
Oh no, look at it, 50, 49 score difference, 48.
What? That's less than 100. Did someone miss a finisher? I think someone actually skipped the finisher.
They just get 100s at different times in the first 400 combo.
No.
That's a hit. Don't give me that. That's no 65. No, I hate it when it stops. I hate it when it stops.
Are you sure? That's scary, man.
It is so close. One miss can seal it. We're already 2/3, 3/4 through the map. US, they're trying to click on, but Brazil won't let them.
Oh, well, we're speeding up the
hang on.
SP. Surely someone's gonna miss.
Hang on, the act drop. If US can hold this, they can take the pick. Brazil is trying to fight it back. They don't want them to get a second point.
And it's gonna be very close, but Brazil looks like they're gonna walk away with it.
No, it's the cooldown.
Come down the can't 10 section. Come on, guys. You guys are professional players and no one will miss this.
Every 100 here matters, but Brazil's going to need to pick up a couple of 100s. They might actually steal it by 14.
They've done it. Wow.
Look at the accuracy. Look, Hiroke beats RJ by 1/100. Oh, who beats Skull Kid by 1/100. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Everybody played so well on that map. That was a ballsy pick from the US. They went for it, and they almost had it too. Really was a gamble pick. But Brazil, they're going to take it 1-6. They're going to upset seed 4. They're going to move on in the winners bracket. They're going to be facing seed number 1 in the semifinals. The United States are going to still move on in the tournament, but they're going to move on to the lower bracket, and knowing them, they'll actually make a killing in the lower bracket because they will be versing the winner of Malaysia and Netherlands. If I remember the bracket well, which
Nah, bracket's too big. Bracket's too big, guys.
No, my brain is too big. I remember. They would. I'm not wrong about this. There's no way. The slippers will be back on the table if I'm wrong about this.
Next minute. Oh well. So.
What a match.
Yeah, 100%.
And we've got some more crazy matches coming up in the future. That did not feel like a 1-6 match.
Nah, not even close. Didn't feel like it. But yeah, so far the matches on paper haven't been too much of a show, but definitely on some of these matchups, including this one, the maps were much closer than it actually was.
There they are.
So.
Oh my god, look at these matches. Japan, Chile, Canada, Philippines, France, Poland, Finland, Thailand. Oh my, every single match is stacked in this quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the rest of Sunday because, oh my goodness, the pick'ems are, they might be in shambles here because this is a tough one, to be honest.
Yeah, and yeah, that's going to kick off with Japan and Chile. They'll be playing at 3 UTC. I'll be back to that. So, yeah. And that's going to be our next match. I don't know what else to say, but once again, congratulations to Brazil for winning their match. I believe Brazil's side of the bracket is now, I think they're up against the winner of this match.
Yep, they'll be up against Japan or Chile.
Yeah. So, will Chile end a 10-year streak, or will Japan pass right through? We will see in about 3 hours from now. So, do you have any final words before we part off?
No, stick around. As we've alluded to, everything that's coming up is crazy.
Exactly. So, thank you everybody for tuning into this match. We'll be back in a couple of hours for the next matchup between Japan and Chile, kicking off in a few hours from now at 3 UTC. Take care.